Yerp, this perp, back again with another video, and here to give you my part 2 of the top best moments of the Tournament of Power. In light of 130 premiering tonight on Verb, Crunchyroll, etc., etc. Wherever you can watch it, go watch it. It's going to be epic. Now, I want to start off by saying again, these moments will contain spoilers if you have not seen the series or you're not caught up to this moment in the series. I would like to get that out of the way because I'm not the type of person, I don't want to put spoilers in my thumbnail. I'm kind of mad about my part 1 because my thumbnail changed somehow. I don't know. I'm trying to fix that now. But anyways, I wanted to make this video in light of 130 coming out tonight. Last episode of Supers next week. I'm excited. And boy, what a year it's been for the Tournament of Power. And this is just the beginning because I want to do a lot more videos on the Tournament of Power and Dragon Ball Super as a whole, because I think there's a lot to talk about, and there's a lot to be discussed. What else? Yeah, now these are just my opinions, Yeah, I probably should have waited till after 130 to make this, but I figure this is a good enough list for right now, and I'll save the last 2 episodes for something else. Like your opinion might differ from mine, but this is just what I got by watching the Tournament of Power for so long. And I want to start off with number 5, and I think this is a very important moment in the series as a whole. And I like to say number 5 is when Jiren pushes back the Spirit Bomb back on Goku. Now, this was an amazing feat never seen in Dragon Ball ever. Usually when Goku throws a Spirit Bomb at somebody, they get fucked up. Not in this case. It's the other way around. Yeah, it's insane. And this was episode 109. This is before 110, which is going to be a whole different video. Like, I'm probably going to make a top episodes of the Tournament of Power, or, But anyways, this has never happened to Goku before. He hasn't met a dude like Jiren before, and he is the wall that they must, get through this whole tournament. And the things this guy is doing is insane. It's like the writer said, hey, let's make the most OP character. Let's make Superman, because pretty much that's what Jiren is at this point. He is Superman. And man, he's really living up to his name, for me at least. Some people might not like Jiren, but me, he's definitely one of my favorite characters, newer characters in Dragon Ball Super, next to Hit. And Hit's still my favorite character that they've shown so far throughout this whole series. But Jiren pushing back a Spirit Bomb. Think about this. And mind you, Goku went Kaioken times 20 in his blue form and threw it at this nigga. Crazy. That's insane. That's never been done. And probably will never, man, I don't even know. But it gets even wackier. Now, what I have for number 4 coming right up in a few moments is one of the most, probably the best Kamehameha I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to call this Goku's Moonwalk Kamehameha. I know it's not going to be his legit um, move name, but that's exactly what I thought the first moment I saw this, when Goku fought Kefla in Ultra Instinct, Omen, the Omen form. Whoo! Wow. Wow. And Goku was struggling. If he wasn't able to tap into Ultra Instinct for the second time, this time around, it'd have been a wrap for him. It would have been a wrap. But to see Goku do this type of Kamehameha is insane. That's what I'm saying. This whole tournament power is just completely wacky. And I mean that all in the good ways. Some bad, some goofy stuff that just could have been pushed forward a little bit faster. But this was one of the epic defining moments in Dragon Ball Super and probably Dragon Ball history as a whole. Because if you could see the look on her face, that's the most savage Kamehameha wave of all time. I know I keep repeating myself, but I'm looking at it right now, and that shit is just incredible. Incredible. And it gets even crazier. Now, what I have for number 3 coming up now is 17's Sacrifice. Now these last 3 were really hard for me. I don't know where I was going to land this, but I want to give my props up to 17 because he outperformed, man. He stood out this whole tournament. He really stood out. He, for me, is the legit MVP. Now, a lot of people will debate this because it's really between 17 and the next person that's at number 2. And that was really hard for me to choose. But I went with number 3, 17's Sacrifice, because this was a very, very, very emotional moment. It got real. It had to happen. Some people say he didn't need to do this, but me, I think for the story in general, I think it made sense. And props for 17 for putting his life on the line for his universe, because that takes heart, you know what I'm saying? And makes it that much more special. Now, at number 2, we have Vegeta eliminating Toppo. Now, this is one of the most controversial, I think, fights that happened so far. Well, in the whole Tournament of Power. One of the most controversial, hands down. Because you're either going to accept it or you're not. Because at this point, Toppo has tapped into a God of Destruction. And not knowing, since he's a candidate, I don't know if he has the full power of the God of Destruction, but either way, he's a God of Destruction. And Vegeta eliminated Toppo by using his self-destruct ability, which killed him the first time back in Dragon Ball Z against Majin Buu. And they did kind of a flashback. I really liked that. That definitely triggered a lot of people. They thought, oh shit, he's going to kill himself again. But I really like how they set this up. They did a really good job, in my opinion, on setting up Vegeta. And Vegeta, throughout this whole tournament, has a lot of progress. He had a new form, you know. Everybody's been exceeding their limits and just blowing people away, literally. But shouts to Vegeta. But number 1 is Goku's mastered Ultra Instinct form. Now, this is probably the most controversial thing that happened in this whole entire series. Because a lot of people are sick of transformations. They're sick of this. They're sick of Goku always being the guy. But hey, It's the Goku show. That's why I kind of want to touch on this really fast. I was like, for me, I've accepted what Super was and is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm able to enjoy it. And I like the idea of Ultra Instinct. This should be his final form, nothing else, nothing less. You know, but this form really looks good. I gotta be honest. It looks better to me than Super Saiyan. This was an incredible, and remind you, this has Jiren in it again, and he's still fighting Jiren in this mastered Ultra Instinct form, and literally the tides have turned. Because you remember in number 5, I said he pushes back a spirit bomb, and now he's sitting here getting that work. He's sitting there getting that work, but it's still a evenly matched fight because 130 is about to be hopefully the conclusion. I don't know. But even everybody, like when Goku transformed into this form, all the gods stood up and acknowledged this man. Like Goku is the GOAT. He is the GOAT, man. You're either going to love that or you're going to hate that. And me, I've been enjoying this whole tournament from start to finish. There's been ups and downs, lefts and rights. But for me, I am satisfied. I hope when you guys get to this point, or if you're at this point, you're satisfied too. Or I would like to see y'all's opinions on my top 10 list. And yeah, because I know everybody's top 10 lists are going to be different, but this is my top 10 best moments of the Tournament Power. And I will see y'all for 1:30 tonight. And then the last episode of Dragon Ball Super is next week. And then after that, they actually have a movie coming out on December 14th. I am super psyched to see that because that's supposed to continue Super. So Super is probably not exactly ending, but I will check y'all later for the next video. Peace.